The other thing that it brought to my mind is also something that we talked about in the episode in season one, and you kind of alluded to it before, is this idea of kids. And because everything in their world is new, because they're learning a language for the first time, they're picking up new words. They're not afraid to say the word wrong because they don't know what the right word is. They just try to say the word. And then somebody corrects them and they say, oh, no, it's not this, it's that. And then they pick up and they say, oh, okay, so now I know the right word. It's purely informational. It's not until we get a bit older that we start to interpret correction as I did something that's an error. I should feel bad for that. I should feel guilty for that. We add meaning to I made a mistake. Kids kids don't do that. If they're learning to tie their shoe, they just do the attempt the best they know how to do. And it's not until they receive correction that they start to do it correctly. And so I think that's one of the things that really strikes me about this too is in the how to, like, how do you do this? In some sense, we got to like put on that childlike brain to say, I just have to try something. I inevitably I'm not going to achieve this great dream because I don't know how to achieve the great dream. But simply by attempting, I'm going to learn some things. I'm going to learn some parts of it worked, maybe some parts of it didn't work. I'm going to have to experiment a bit to see what gets me closer to the dream. And so I think that like how to, it is taking those mundane experiencing experiences and making them part of the dream. But it's also realizing in those mundane experiments, I'm gonna fall down because I don't know how to do this. But I'm not gonna fall down to my detriment. I'm gonna fall down and gain some knowledge, gain some experience, gain some exposure, which is gonna inform the next time I try. And so I think taking that like beginner's mindset is also an important piece of utilizing these moment by moment opportunities and really harnessing it, not steeping ourselves in shame, guilt, remorse, but really saying, okay, I learned something here. Sometimes I think that can be a hard thing for especially adults to take